Jurayj was a devout man, so he took a monastery and was in it. His mother came to him while he was praying and said, "O Jurayj." He said, "O Lord, my mother and my prayer." So he turned to his prayer and she left. When it was the next day, she came to him while he was praying. She said, "O Jurayj." He said, "O Lord, my mother and my prayer." So he turned to his prayer and she left. When it was the next day, she came to him while he was praying and said, "O Jurayj." He said, "O Lord, my mother and my prayer." So he turned to his prayer. She said, "O God, do not let him die until he looks at the faces of prostitutes." So the children of Israel remembered Jurayj and his worship. And there was a prostitute who was known by her beauty. She said, "If you wish, I will tempt Jurayj for you." So she exposed herself to him, trying to seduce him, but he did not pay attention to her. So she went to a shepherd who used to take refuge in his cell, and she allowed him to have intercourse with her. So he had intercourse with her, and she became pregnant. When she gave birth, she said, "He is from Jurayj." So they went to him and forced him to come down and demolished his cell and began to beat him. So he said, "What is the matter with you?" They said, "You committed adultery with this prostitute, and she bore you a child." He said, "Where is the child?" So they brought him. He said, "Leave me alone until I pray." So he prayed, and when he had finished, he went to the child and touched him in the stomach. He asked the boy, "Who is your father?" He said, "So-and-so the shepherd." They turned to Jurayj, kissing him and rubbing themselves against him. And they said, "Let us build you a monastery of gold." He said, "Just rebuild it of clay as it was." So they did.